Hi, Scott Hembrow, your training partner from Hembrow Business Systems. And I'm here sharing with you another segment from my program, How to Teach Salespeople How to Build Their Own Book of Business. And I want to remind you that yesterday I introduced the program and I started this segment by talking about an interview with a gentleman by the name of Frank Lopes. And he was on CBN, Car Business News, and they asked him a question: what are three things car dealers should do to prepare for 2021? And he emphatically said that with COVID, with the political environment, with all the other unprecedented changes going on today, that social media has increased 300, 400, 500%. So the number one thing to do is to triple down on social media and specifically on Facebook. And that's what this section is about. It's about another idea on how to get better exposure on Facebook. Yesterday, if you remember, I gave you a trick on how you could increase your exposure on your individual posts by tenfold. Well, today, here's another one. And today, we're going to be talking about Facebook Marketplace and how you can increase your exposure on Facebook Marketplace. Now, as I go into the program, let me just a little footnote in here. I'm in Rockford, Illinois, and our restaurants are closed down, the bars are closed down, the non-essentials are closed down, auto dealerships are open, but yet it's a slow time. Winter's coming on. The wind chill this morning was 9 degrees, and so traffic is on the diminishing scale right now. What's a better time for you to invest in your salespeople and prepare them for when this thing does open back up, and it is going to open back up? This program is designed to have some classroom time, but then more than anything, it's the one-on-one time that I spend with the salespeople, helping them actually set up the sites, helping them list cars, helping them repost things, showing them all the different techniques. That this is one of the ideas that I would be spending one-on-one time, actually hands-on, walking them through one by one, showing them exactly how to do it. This is a doing program that gets things done. We don't talk about them, we actually do them, and that's another thing that really makes this program effective. So now let's get into Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Marketplace Group. Before I dig into Marketplace, let me remind everybody about one thing. We still hear stories about the salespeople that sold 20, 30, 40 units a month. Even with COVID, all the uncertainty and everything that's going on, they're still selling 15, 25, 30 cars a month. But the one thing we know about it, they're not selling it from lot traffic. They're selling it from their own book of business. So now let's get into how to make Facebook Marketplace work for you. Now, when we put a posting on Facebook Marketplace, it's going to be listed on there, but it's going to be listed on there with couches, pool tables, shoes, everything else. So they offer what are called groups within there. So the way that you do this is, first of all, you want to remember you want to start by posting your post on your mobile device. The reason you want to do a mobile device is you can add 10 groups on a mobile device, but then you can log into your computer, your laptop, and you can add an additional 10 groups. You can't do it the other way, so you got to start with mobile, put 10 groups in, and then you can add 10 more. But a group has members. Sometimes they have 100, sometimes they have 300, sometimes they have 1,500 in a group. But they're buy-sell groups that are specifically looking for an item. So we're going to relist all of ours in an automotive group. So I've shown a picture here on how you go through and you list all your stuff, and then it'll ask if you want to put it in groups, and it'll make suggestions. And then you click on the specific ones that you want to list it in, and then you hit publish, and it'll post it on all of those groups. This is how you're going to just increase your exposure tenfold by not only posting it on the main Facebook group, Facebook page, but then you're going to put it on Marketplace, but then you're going to put it on groups. And that way it's going to show up on, these are buy-sell groups for cars. These are people that are looking for different types of cars, different types of trucks. And that's why it's so powerful by listing them in there. Now, another thing that I want to just carry on and mention at this point in time, yesterday in that section, I mentioned to you that I wanted you to, carry a log and track some of the cars that you're posting, so you know which ones you posted, which ones you have to post yet, where you posted them, things like that, so you can track it. Well, within Facebook Marketplace, it does give you some recaps on things. It'll tell you how many views each one of them has had on each one of the groups. It'll tell you on how many messages you've had, and then obviously if you sold it, you can accredit it to that particular group. This will help you down the road make sure that you're not wasting your time by posting it on groups that aren't effective. So again, Facebook Marketplace groups is a very, very, very effective way to get more and more and more exposure. And that's what this is about. The more exposure you get, the more opportunities you're going to have to sell. So this is Scott Hembro from Hembro Business Systems, your training partner, asking you to give me a call soon because weeks are filling up. I can only do a dealership in a week. So between the classroom time and the one-on-one time, it takes a week to do a dealership. It might take 3 days, might take 4 days, depending on the sales size. But call soon to make sure you can get the time selected that you're looking for. That's Scott Hembro, 815-978-5038. Scott Hembro from Hembro Business Systems, 815-978-5038. Let's make 2021 a great year.